Hey, this is Alex with Duck Cinema. I just got out of watching David Sandberg Until Dawn. It's a survival horror type of film. David Sandberg made, I think, Shazam. Also, Shazam Fury of the Gods or something. The sequel. He also made Annabelle Creation. So he knows horror. Until Dawn is loosely, very loosely, based on a video game developed by Sony. So this is one of those video game adaptation, but this is not a straight video game adaptation. They definitely take liberties and do something different. So in Until Dawn, the video game, it's basically a horror story about a group of people who try to survive until dawn. So when the character dies, they reset. It's like a video game, right? It resets. What's cool about this film is that they try to play with the same concept. In that perspective, the characters, there's 5 of them. The characters reset in the sense that the night reset, and they have to survive until dawn. And when reset, what that means is not a maybe it's a time loop. I don't know. The actual phenomenon was never really explained in the movie. So what happens is that a group of characters, kids, mostly college kids, enter a town, and that town gets reset at dawn. Kind of. It's one of those horror town. The characters that you meet, they're college students. They're pretty good. I mean, but nothing's, the movie's not something special about like the characters or anything like that. You definitely go see the movie because it's the horror and the jump scare and it's just potentially the story. I like the story. Besides never fully explaining what really happened, the fact that they reset. So when they die, their body, it's kind of like they go back in time, but the memory sticks. So, but then there's also residual effects on the body when they die. So it doesn't fully set, especially the first time. Like you see bruises here and there and so forth. I don't really think I need to go into story. It's a typical sad trying to get over something story, and a character is trying to find her sister who died in this town. Die is the wrong word. Went missing in this town. Overall, I genuinely enjoyed the movie. The concept was cool. I like that. The execution was cool. There is so many jump scares. Like if you feel that you can't handle horror jump scared, this movie is not for you. I was on the edge of my seat. It was to the point where I was so invested where I was ripping the seat where it's like, oh crap. And I realized afterward that I'm in a movie. So sometimes this is something that I do when I get scared, or whenever I watch a scary movie, I try to remember that it's only a movie and that in every shot there's like 30 other people in that very same shot. And, like other background background people. By background, I mean like the people who's working on the movie. But I was really invested in the movie, so to the point where I was gripping my seat and waiting for the next jump scare. It comes so often, and it's like, oh man, it's almost as if the video game, right? Let's go back to the video game for a second. The video game, you die a lot in the video game. It's just the nature of the video game. It is possible to survive on one playthrough, but most people would die like 100 times. And each death, you kind of get sensitive to it, like desensitized to it. So in this movie, it felt the same way. So I felt on the edge of my seat the first 5-10 jump scared, but by the time I'm on the way, like near the end of the movie, I didn't feel as much anymore. I was desensitized of the jump scare, and I was invested in the movie, in the story instead. Music, really good sound design. I mean, I always, they did a little bit set up the sequel, kind of. So I can imagine this being a series, and Until Dawn 2, Until Dawn 3 or something, with maybe a new group of people, and definitely a potential franchise in the making. So overall, I enjoyed the movie. I give it a 7.5 out of 8. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, I had a blast watching it. This is Alex with Duck Cinema, and I'm out.